Hi, I'm Grace from India today, and today we have Arjan Bajwa with us. We are going to talk about Bestseller. So, Arjan trailer was released today, and it's really intriguing. What appealed to you so much about this whole psychological thriller? Why did you say yes to it?
Because I knew the trailer was going to be this exciting. I I think the story itself was so amazing the moment I read it. And what happens is, Grace, so many times you read a story and you can't visualize what's going to happen. In this, I could straight up visualize what is happening, every scene, and it's a long read. It was almost like 450 pages, which is almost like four films. A normal film script is about 110 pages,
Mhm.
So I could visualize everything, and then the twists and turns, and such a fantastic story it was. So I think it's an amalgamation of a lot of aspects: who's directing, who's producing, and what's going to be the star cast, and all of these things make you say yes to a project. It's not just one aspect. So
Mhm.
here it was my very old friend Siddharth Malhotra who has produced so much stuff, and he was producing it. So he was on board. Mukul Abhyankar sir, I know for a very long time, so he was on board, and of course the stellar star cast. So yeah.
Right. So, introduce us to a character in the show. What should we expect from you?
Uh, I think good performance more than anything else.
Yeah.
I've tried to do justice to Tahir Wazir that I've played in every possible way. Many shades of Tahir Wazir, I would say. It's not just one. It's not just thriller. So everything is going to be very, very thrill element. There are moments which are very, very different from what you would expect in a thriller. And look-wise, also there are varied looks of mine in the series, as you can see in the trailer. There's something that I have a long beard and I've got long hair. So lots of things will happen. It's a visual treat, this series, and the best part would be that it won't keep you visually static. There is so much changing in every frame. There is uh, backdrops changing, and there is like so to say background story into a background story into a background story. So yeah, lots of exciting stuff as we can make out from the trailer.
Right, right. So, it's a very complex character. What kind of preparation did you do for it?
Complex character, yes, Grace, because he has too many moments to him. He has too many moments in his life which happen to him. Tahir Wazir does not have a very linear life story. He has so many ups and downs. He gets through so many twists in life that sometimes he has controls over things. Sometimes he completely is helpless. So, when you're doing something which is that complex, it's very difficult for an actor also to switch between moods and roles and scenes. So apart from the fact that I transformed myself physically at some point, which was we were showing like a flashback in the series where you had to completely look different from what you look. And apart from that, I think it was a director also who really, really helped us out to carry on with those scenes. How he designed the whole shot division. That would make a lot of difference. I know it's a lot of technical stuff that I'm saying, but that's what happens. That's how it is. I mean, you can't put straight up into lines that this is what I did and that's what I did. When you're on the set, there are so many things which are going on that you have to, let's say if you're doing a very romantic scene and you are in a zone and you are looking a certain way, suddenly you have to change and do a scene which is very intense where you're screaming probably and going crazy, and then they say no, no, we have something left from that scene, so we have to change and get back to that.
Right.
So I think for an actor, it's a tough job because you have to switch, look certain way, mindset, body. That's very challenging, and that all happens with Tahir Wazir so much during this series
Mhm.
that, like I said, as an actor, I was kind of in between thinking, what am I playing right now? Which zone am I supposed to in? Because it was constantly changing. So that's very challenging.
Right, right. So Tahir is a wannabe Chetan Bhagat. In real life, do you read or write?
Wannabe Chetan Bhagat, Tahir, he's not a wannabe Chetan Bhagat, but
That the trailer says.
yeah, that's what the trailer says because he's actually mimicking himself, sorry, mocking himself.
Okay.
And he's somebody who's stuck in a time warp kind of a thing or time zone or a, block in his head. And
Mhm.
when he's not able to move forward and he's like, yeah, matlab, every writer is aspiring to be Chetan Bhagat, new age people, because very successful writer. So he's actually mocking in that line. He's not wanting to be Chetan Bhagat. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So in real life, do you read or write?
I don't do both much, to be honest. I watch a lot of documentaries. I am a complete freak when it comes to gathering knowledge of everything under the sun. I'm not somebody who will say, "Acha, yaar, mere matlab ka nahi." No, I want to know everything about everything under the sun. But for that, I think I watch a lot of, so to say, documentation of facts. Because when you are going to read, you don't remember so much. When you watch something, you hear something, you remember everything. So that's my way of doing things.
Also, bestseller from a trailer, what I saw is a little tale about mysterious plot points. It explores human psyche. There's a lot of mind games as well. So was it disturbing in any way to while shooting such a dark topic?
No, not really, because that's your job as an actor. You don't get into that zone and kind of get sucked into it. You have to switch on and off, and that's how things are supposed to be. That's the magic of this business, that acting is being real in unreal situations. So you are enacting something. You're not becoming that. Till the time you are kind of changing the way you look or some kind of an outlook, then it becomes difficult to get out of it because you're in that zone, you're in that mindset and all that stuff. But yeah, it's a thriller. It's very dark and gritty and very exciting at the same time, with a lot of turns and twists and everything possible that you can think of.
Right.
I hope people like it too.
Yeah. Do you feel psychological thrillers appeal to the audience more than other genres?
No. Every genre appeals to the audience till the time it's well made.
Right. And how are you working with your co-star Shruti Haasan? Any anecdotes you can
Very
share?
good, yeah. I mean, Shruti is a rock star completely. She's so amazing. I mean, I'm really surprised with the way she is in terms of she has so many facets to her. She's a music singer. She's a composer. She's an actor. She's a producer. She wants to direct certain things. So many facets to her. Award winning in so many languages. So, and a great human being with a great sense of humor. So we had a great time. Very good camaraderie working together.
Right. What kind of response are you expecting from Bestseller?
You always expect something to really go out of the world. I mean, everybody expects it, that it should do well and people should like it. Yeah.
Right. So Arjun, in your career, you have earned a lot of fame from fashion to, doing a lot of advertisements. You're pretty famous now. So what do you have to say about your career so far? Do you have any regrets per se? Like, what's your career now? How do you feel about it?
It's okay. It's going well. I would say I've been very selective and choosy in what I've done, and that's a purpose. That's a conscious decision that I took, that I want to work in only a certain kind of setups. I'm not somebody who go for quantity, but more of quality. So uh, filmography, if you have uh, I've done about 23 films now, in all in South and Hindi language, and of course 2 web series and a whole lot of music videos and advertising. So advertising. So it's a complete bouquet that I've been a part of, and it should be further on. Looking forward to many good bigger projects.
Right. So my last question to you, what is the message to your fans?
My message to my fans is keep giving me all the love that they have given me till now. It's really nice to see people who don't know you and they appreciate you. That's true appreciation, because people sometimes will appreciate you for the fact of it, but when unknown people who are just watching you on screen, they give you so much of love and affection and appreciate your talent and work. And that's really, I'm very thankful to that. And I hope I live up to their expectations like I always have this time as well. I've got all the possible accolades and a whole lot of love from everybody who's seen my work till now. And I expect the same from Bestseller as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Arjun. Thank you.
Pleasure.